Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of Two Brown Dudes Comics.
Is it 4 or 5?
It's 4.
Oh, okay.
I double checked this time. We got Eric and Kaushal as usual, your two hosts. Today we have kind of a different kind of lineup.
Yeah, they're
You know?
they're all pretty well like critically acclaimed, but they're not
Yeah.
necessarily for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? This isn't as I wouldn't recommend these as like the first thing you should read.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Definitely more for of a seasoned reader, I think.
Yeah, not
Like
even that.
Like
just-
maybe has done it, not like seasoned, I guess. Maybe
Right.
Been doing it a little bit longer than a newbie.
Yeah, just
brand
a
new
little bit,
person.
or just have like certain interests.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah, and 2 of them actually have been adapted by Netflix.
Mhm.
Old Guard and
Lock and Key. Yeah.
But before we get into that, I wanted to correct something. I made a mistake last episode.
What-
I said the Human Target had Cliff Chang as the artist.
Yeah.
That is not true. He did the previous run of it.
Yeah.
This new one is Greg Smallwood. So that's my bad. But yeah, now we can jump into the collector's corner.
Yeah. There's definitely one guy out there that's like, these guys fucking.
Yeah. Well, that one guy is like, man, they suck. I'm not gonna listen to him ever again.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I guess I'll start with what I got. I got Dark Knights of Steel #1.
This is Collector's Corner, right?
Yeah,
That's what
Collector's
we're starting
Corner.
with?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I already forgot. You told me how to say it, and I already forgot. How do you say his name?
Kale New?
Kale New variant.
NGU.
Yeah, that's the one where you got Batman sitting on the throne
On the throne, yeah.
with the sword. And then I also picked up the Human Target variant edition that has Christopher Chance and Lex Luthor on it.
Yeah. And those came out last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Should definitely pick them up. I picked up, what did I get? 2, 3? I got 3 versions of
Yeah.
Dark Knights of Steel.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah, it's written by Tom Taylor.
yeah. It's
So-
it's good. I liked it a lot.
It's going to be really good.
Yeah.
So, and then there's supposed to be, 12 issues? 13?
Yeah, it's a 12-issue run.
And then Human Target is our dude, Tom King.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's also a 12-issue run. It's already but the art in there was insane. It was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah.
That's all you picked up?
That's all I got really. It was a slow 2 weeks for me. You though,
Yeah.
you got a lot.
It's all on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can check it out because all the mail call and stuff. That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
so.
that's 100% Eric. I got one mail call, and that was Dark Knights of Steel.
Yeah,
Because I got it from Devil Dog.
that's
Comics.
right. That's right. I have bought a lot, but I'll just go over the things that I'm like really excited about. I got Why the Last Man #2 from Torpedo Comics.
Oh, nice.
The whatnot.
Where's that put you at in the collection?
I still have some to go,
Okay.
but I got that for $25, which is an absolute steal.
Yeah,
I think
that
they
is.
sell for like 125. It's
Yeah.
in great condition. I just bought Why the Last Man 4 through 10 a lot, so like
Okay.
a lot
Yeah.
of comics from eBay, and those should be here like on Monday.
Oh,
but
nice.
I just need issue 1, 3, 16, and 60 to finish it.
Oh, wow. So you're almost there.
Yeah, 3, 16, and 60 are easy to find. I can find #1, but it's not going to be like a first print.
Yeah.
I'd have to save for that.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
I just bought the complete lot. So all the issues of Brian Azarella's Wonder Woman. I
Oh,
got 'em-
nice.
Yeah, I got them on eBay.
Damn.
I spent, how much was it? It was like $90. My wife got
how
it
many-
for
How many is that? know?
35.
Wow.
35, yeah.
That's a nice pickup.
Or
Well done.
36. I think there's like an issue that's like 23.5.
Okay.
Which I haven't read, which
Yeah.
is strange, but I got those. Really excited about that. Same thing, it'll be here on Monday. And then I bought a lot of 18 issues for the Terrifics. So it's like Mr.
Oh,
Terrific
yeah.
is like the leader of this team.
Mhm.
I have no idea how I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's on me.
That's really cool.
And then I got a ton of shit on Whatnot. Like a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the,
I got
the app.
Hawkman 1, Moon Knight 1. Not the first appearance
I
of
saw the
Moon Knight,
Hawkman
but
one. That cover looked
Yeah.
awesome.
Gold foil.
Yeah.
It's like embossed.
Yeah.
Batman Year 1.
Oh, that's a good one.
#1. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
Nice.
So, like a lot.
Well
Oh,
done
wow.
on the Wonder Woman stuff. That's a good find.
Yeah, I can't wait till we do that episode.
And the Why the Last Man #2.
Yeah.
Man,
So yeah, I just need 4 issues.
well done. You had a good 2 weeks then.
It depends on who you ask. If you
Yeah.
ask my wife,
No.
she'll say, "Why are you spending so much?"
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't ask me.
I need help.
Yes.
All right. So let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
The very first book is pretty new. When did this come out?
February 2021.
Yeah.
So
It feels like longer. I don't know.
yeah, it really does.
But this is written by Kyle Higgins. Again, met him. Incredible dude.
Oh yeah, you did.
So, The name of the book is called Radiant Black, and it's by Image.
Yes.
So I don't think Image can do wrong, honestly. So here's the summary from Image Comics themselves. Nathan Burnett has just turned 30, and things aren't great. He's working and failing at 2 jobs. His credit card debt is piling up, and his only move is moving back home with his parents. But when Nathan discovers and unlocks the ethereal, cosmic Radiant, he's given the power to radically change his fortunes. There's just one problem. The powers don't belong to him, and the cosmic beings who created them want them back by any means necessary.
Yeah. That's a big
Yeah. And
that's a big thing. I'd be terrified if cosmic beings were after me.
Yeah. No, this one's good.
Yeah, it is. Really it is really good.
It's illustrated by Marcelo Costa.
Yes.
Every time we do an episode, it's
yeah.
It's like my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's interesting. That's what I found, that a lot of the artists are
Hispanic.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's fucking get it.
Yeah. It's awesome, actually. I mean, they're all really good.
Yeah. So the main characters, who do we got?
We got Nathan Burnett, who's the guy who he gets the powers.
He's a 30-year-old.
Yeah, the 30-year-old you just talked about. He's the main character. He's a struggling writer, hence him moving back home.
Yeah. And then he's got his best friend.
Yeah, Marshall, his best friend,
who is a character in himself.
He stayed in the town. He never left the town he grew up in, essentially.
Yeah, and he's kind of like a party animal.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys.
Yeah, he knows everyone.
He works at a video store.
Yeah,
so.
and he helps customers pick what they should watch. And
he always has like weird ads.
Yeah, his sales pitch is always hilarious.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah.
And then we've got some other characters in there, but I think we should start from the story perspective.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah,
being
definitely.
30.
Yeah. Because he went off to pursue his dreams
as a writer.
Yeah, as a writer. Doesn't seem like it worked out, and now he's coming back home.
Yeah, which is okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's something a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
And then if you were to get superpowers, you'd be like, holy fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
So Radiant Black, it's almost like a black hole.
Yeah.
That he gets his powers from. And that's not really a spoiler. You know what's coming.
No, yeah, exactly.
He gets his powers, and just like a struggling 30-year-old dude, you don't really know what you
exactly.
do. What would you do with it?
Yeah.
You know?
I have no idea.
Because there's not really a limit to what he can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He can fly. He's got strength.
Mm-hmm.
I like how his suit comes on. He can just think about it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's got this helmet. It's black. You get a little bit of a Power Rangers vibe.
Yeah, it definitely feels that way, which makes sense. Kyle Higgins used to write Power Rangers.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
So.
But definitely still read it. Don't let that turn you off.
No, it's really good.
Yeah. It's got a lot of adult things.
Yeah, it does.
Like he moves back with his parents.
Yeah,
right?
because of financial issues.
Mm-hmm.
And then even after he kind of gets his powers, you said he's not sure what to do with them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's partly because he's not in a good place either. He's just like, okay, well, that's just one other thing I got to deal with now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And he tells his parents he's still working on writing, which he is to an extent.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where, moving back home, you don't really feel like it's the best.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like, wow, I've hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
But, and then he stumbles upon this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's why I never left home.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You can edit that part if you want. But,
I'm going to keep it in there.
But it really is. It starts out hot, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like a giant twist.
Oh, yeah.
That I really just want to say, but I can't.
I was not.
Yeah, neither was I.
I was like, wait, hold
What
on.
was that, like issue 3?
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 where they're just like, okay, well, now we're going to flip it on you.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hold on a second.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
There's 9 issues out currently.
Yep.
Number 10 comes out this month as well.
Yes.
I think in 2 weeks. And Kyle Higgins actually told me, like at a con, this one is going to be like blacklight. So when you buy the comic, I believe you're going to get a blacklight.
Okay.
So you may want to check in with your local comic book shop and
Yeah.
say, hey, do I need to pre-order this? Which you should.
Yeah, definitely.
And you'll be able to scan it over the pages, and there'll be like messages and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then in the trade, if you pick up the trade, which is probably like what, $10? I
Yeah,
think?
they're usually $10.
It's
10
got
to
the
15.
alphabet because the Radiants have their own
that's
little
right.
language, and it'll look like lines on the pages, and you're like, what the fuck is that? So if you really want to, you can go through but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like
I would imagine.
like if I have time, I should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he moves back home. It doesn't really go great. He gets his powers, and if you had those powers, you could rob a bank. You could do whatever you want. So that leads into our next kind of. I guess we can give you one villain.
Yeah.
Radiant Red.
Yes.
We call him Radiance.
Yeah.
But
we're not exactly sure. I mean, we're sort of assuming what they're called.
Right. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, it's not
there's
really a spoiler.
more
It's
of them
called
out
Radiant Black, so
there.
makes sense.
There's more of them out there.
Yeah.
So Radiant Red does that.
Yeah.
Right. Just robs a fucking bank.
Yeah, robs a bank, exactly.
And so Nathan is there to
while it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So they throw some fisticuffs.
Yeah.
So, but what's interesting is they're both kind of trying to figure out their powers.
Yeah, they're both new.
Nathan has
tell.
no idea what his limits are, if there are any.
Yeah. And then even like in the fight, even Radiant Red's like discovering new things as well, or witnessing whatever it is.
Yeah.
But you can tell they're both fairly new at this.
Yeah.
And don't know what the hell's going on.
So at the very least, read this. Get to like issue 3. Just read the trade, and you'll keep going,
Yeah, exactly.
and then
That's pretty much what happened to me.
You'll have it on your pull list.
Yeah, and the art is phenomenal. All the colors are amazing.
Very good.
I love it.
Yeah, and this is a tale that's got everything in it. You want cosmic stuff? They go into space at some point. Yeah,
superpowers.
Yeah,
everything.
which again isn't a spoiler.
Regular life things.
Yeah, if you look at the covers, you're like, they're going to space.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some space level shit.
Yeah,
so
definitely a cosmic comic.
Yeah, so definitely one to pick up.
Yes,
I feel
easy read.
Yes,
artwork isn't weird or anything. Artwork, it looks really nice. Actually, it's like nice.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's very clean.
It's crisp and clean. Yeah, I mean, grab this one. If you're a newbie, you'll be okay with this one because it's self-contained. It's not connected to any other stuff. It's just,
It is. It's what it is.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Extremely.
Yes. It's one of your favorites, right? As of right now?
Yes. So I actually have a Virgin variant, #1 signed by him.
Yes.
I have.
It's a very nice Virgin variant, too.
Yeah. I've got the 3rd printing of #1.
Nice.
So, and then I got the trade, and then so I've got 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so
I did it that way.
Yeah.
I got into it a little bit late.
Okay, that makes sense.
We're not perfect.
Yeah,
we're not perfect brown dudes. We're just 2 brown dudes.
Exactly.
We didn't say 2 perfect.
Yeah, there's no P in that abbreviation, so we're good.
All right. Moving on, we've got Old Guard.
Yeah, which came out August 2017.
I feel like it's older.
Yeah, it does. It does seem like it's older because of the amount of issues that are out.
Yeah.
One. And then it just feels like it's been out longer than it actually has.
Yeah, not one issue. You're saying like
the numbers.
Just want to clarify. This has a Netflix adaptation.
Yes,
and
it was a movie.
Yes,
it was actually written by the same person who wrote the comic, Greg Rucka.
Oh, Greg Rucka is the man.
Yeah.
He
did the screenplay or the script for the movie.
And that's like a completely different animal, writing for movies and writing for, there's... we could do a whole podcast on that.
Yeah.
The shit's not easy is what I'm getting
No, it
isn't. And it's starring Charlize Theron, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so what can she do?
Yeah.
So here's the summary from Image themselves. A story of old soldiers who never die and yet cannot seem to fade away, trapped in an immortality without an explanation. Andromache of Scythia, or Andy, and her comrades ply their trade for those who can find and afford their services. But in the 21st century, immortality is a hard secret to keep, and when you live long enough, you learn that there are many fates worse than death.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, this is written by Greg Rucka. He's done Lazarus, Black Magic, some Wonder Woman, and illustrated by Leandro Fernandez. Once again.
Yeah.
Shit, let's go. He's done, what has he done?
He's done The Discipline, Deadpool, and Punisher Max.
Nice.
Yeah.
The artwork is, it's very good, too. It's just kind of a different, the colors are what makes it stand out.
Yeah, exactly.
They're, God, what's the word for that? They're not like what you would normally see.
Yeah,
when
it's
you
a
look at
different
a
type of coloring.
sunset and it's like that orangish, pinkish. It's got a lot of that in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's nice. It's a nice change of pace. What'd you think about it?
Well, it's
I
funny.
guess we should go about the characters.
Yeah, let's
first,
go
right?
through the characters first.
Yeah,
So
I'll
we
let
got
you go through that.
we got Andy, who's the oldest among the group and the leader of the group.
Yeah, and they're all old as shit.
Yeah, they're all at least a couple 100 years old,
Mm.
I think, at this point. We got Nicky, Andy's right-hand man, Nicolo de Genova.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sebastian Lever, Booker,
Yeah.
he's the tech guy.
Yep.
And then we got Yusuf Al
Kaisana,
Kaisana. Yeah. He's
also
Joe.
known as
Joe.
Joe.
Then he's the team's point man. He's kind of like the guy who goes in head first because he's the one who's like, he's got carrying all the weapons and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, so this spans a big time. You see, again, they can't die.
yeah.
Right?
So you see
they can
stuff
get
from,
fucked up.
Yeah,
but they
exactly.
can,
You see stuff from like the Roman age and stuff, even like before that, because I think they show Andy's part, and it looks like it's ancient Egypt. I think.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. So you go from swords and spears
Yeah.
to, AKs.
Yeah,
and,
to automatic weapons,
Yeah.
into like crazy technology. Now you mentioned the art. The one thing that kind of not turned me away because I didn't like it as much as I thought I would,
Mm.
but I'm still going to give it a chance because there's been things in the past where the art has kind of. Because of the art, I wasn't able to fully get into it.
Right.
But then, like, it kind of grew on me.
Mhm.
Like, I did that with it's an anime called Monster.
Mhm.
Like, it was like that, but I ended up loving the show.
Right.
And then the 5 Ronin, the comic with Wolverine,
Mm.
the art was kind of weird in there, but I ended up loving that
Yeah.
little run. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep reading it.
Sometimes
The
it's
story
just
is
like
amazing.
a growing pain.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's 2 parts to this.
Yeah,
So, but we're just talking about the first part
Yeah.
for now. So basically, everything we talk about, you can get in a trade.
Yep.
So you can get a collected story
yeah,
for a fraction of the price.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can just throw it on a shelf or whatever you want.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily hold. I'll say they don't hold value.
Yeah.
They're just there. So
yeah. The value is usually in the single issues.
yeah, at least starting out as a newbie, you want to get collected stories.
Yeah.
You don't want to hunt down issues.
Yeah, and then like it's easier just to have them, the
Yeah.
the collect issues because if you have hundreds of issues,
And then you can let a friend borrow it.
yeah,
if you want.
exactly. You get to a lot. Whereas a trade, you can just kind of throw on a bookshelf.
Yeah. So, what did you think of the characters? They're all pretty different.
Yeah, they're
you
all
know?
very different. I mean, like they got the tech guy because they're all
Yeah.
like we said hundreds of years old,
Mm.
but like they got one guy who kind of knows everything. And like it was kind of funny because like, well, do they know how to like use phones and stuff? And
Yeah.
it seems like most of them don't. They
Right.
kind of refer to,
Or they don't want to.
or they don't want to learn. They refer to Booker
Mm.
on how to do things. Like Andy straight up says, "Yeah, I don't know any of that stuff."
Yeah, and they're not necessarily always together,
Yeah,
which is I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't want to spend hundreds of years with the same fucking.
that's true. Yeah,
My wife, yeah, but
yeah, but not like not random
yeah,
group of
I
people.
could probably do it with you, but
Yeah,
like
I guess it
Donist?
depends.
Like Donist, I can.
Yeah, I don't know
do-
about Donist.
Yeah, I can
That'd
do
be a
200
bit
years.
much.
I can do like 2
Yeah.
hours. But that's a joke, of
Yeah.
course.
But yeah, it's I love this. I love the story and the concept. It's
concept,
definitely
yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah, because they're whatever you need them for. They can be your assassins,
Yeah.
or your mercenaries, whatever you need, or
Yeah.
you need help winning a war.
Yeah,
You know, but like the summary said, being immortal is a hard secret to
yeah,
keep.
it is, and
So,
they
I-
kind of get into that.
Yeah, there's a rich dude that knows they're immortal.
Yeah. And
And,
that was the funny part. I was like, how do they kept it? Because we live in the
Yeah.
age of social media. Like, how do they kept it secret for
Mhm.
so long? Well, they're really good at laying low. I guess that's one of the
Yeah.
things. But
Or they just kill,
yeah,
just fucking kill.
yeah, just kill the person because they've done it so much.
Yeah. And if that doesn't appeal to you, there's actually a new member of the old
Yes.
guard.
Yes.
She is not old.
No.
But we'll let you read it and see how she.
How she comes about.
Yeah,
How she's discovered.
yeah. We could give you the name. That's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, we
but
can
just read it. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the rich guy kind of hunts him down
Yeah.
and brings him in, and chaos ensues.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's a good first collected issue. I feel like because by the
Yes.
end of it, I was hooked. Honestly.
Yeah, and it's got like an end
Yeah.
to it. It's not.
That's what I like
okay,
about it. It doesn't
yeah.
leave you hanging. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
it's
this
not.
Is it.
You bought this trade. Go get this other one.
Exactly.
You should.
That was one of the things that I gave it a plus for me.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I have not seen the.
The movie.
I mean, I started it and then I fell asleep.
Okay.
But
I haven't
that's my
watched it
fault
either,
for trying
yeah.
to watch things at like.
Yeah,
midnight, so.
yeah. I haven't seen it. Actually didn't know about it until we started reading this. So
Really?
when I was doing the research for this episode, putting this together, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
they made a movie and it's written by the same guy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, we'll definitely do more Rucka books.
Yeah, he's good. I like his.
He's a well-known name. But this one's good if you like kind of a military action-packed.
Yeah, definitely.
There's some double crossing that takes place.
Oh yeah.
So
it's got twists and turns. It's got everything.
Yeah. So there's a certain person that will love this book.
Definitely.
Yeah, I liked it. It's not one of my favorites, but it was very good, very entertaining, and worth the purchase. You know,
I think so.
Sometimes that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
All right. So next we've got Homesick Pilots.
Yeah.
This one's good. When did this come out?
This one's also pretty new. December 2020. So about a year old.
Yeah. That's like a
I was very surprised at how much I liked this one.
Yeah. I like the premise, the world that it's set in.
Yes.
So here is the summary from Image. Fuck, we've done 3
Image comics. Yeah.
That says something.
And I went back to double check, make sure I didn't get the names right. Yeah, they're all Image. I was like, oh, maybe one of them was like Boom Studios or something. Like, nope, they're all Image.
Yeah. So from Image, in the summer of 1994, a haunted house walks across California. I'm gonna let that sit. Inside is Amy, lead singer of a high school punk band who's been missing for weeks. How did she get there, and what do these ghosts want? Expect 3-chord songs and big bloody action that's Power Rangers meets The Shining. I don't know that I like this summary by Image.
Yeah. I'm not exactly, especially that last line.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The Shining I could kind of see.
Right.
But I don't see where the Power Rangers part comes in.
Yeah, and
maybe just like, maybe they're comparing it to like Megazords or something.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I can get.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there's more to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited about this one. I'll let you do the authors.
Okay, yeah. It was written by Dan Waters, Limbo. He did Limbo, Lucifer, Coffin Bound, and Casper
Vijingard. Yeah, it's Wijngaard.
Yes, he also did Limbo. Him and Dan do Limbo together. Star Wars and Peter Cannon Thunderbolt.
Nice.
So they both done some good things.
And so we've got Amy.
And she's the lead singer. So they got a high school band. They're actually multiple high school bands in this high school that they go to.
Yeah, there's like rival bands.
Yeah,
which is pretty fucking.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, and Amy. So we got Amy, Rip, and Buzz. They're a part of the Homesick Pilots. Yeah, that's the name of their band. We got Amy's
a sick name.
Yeah,
I'd go to that concert.
Definitely. We got lead singer who that's Amy, and then we got Rip, who's the drummer, and we got Buzz, who's the guitarist.
Yep. And they're really well done characters. Yes. They're all different. They all have their own issues.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a great story. I just want to read. I have like a quote from it. I don't know how well this is going to go. Maybe we can edit it, but
go for it. Give it a shot.
So here we go. So I wrote it down. Then when the cops went in, they found his fingernails in the walls, like he'd been trying to claw his way out, right next to the door.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good because when you go into that house, you're going to kind of struggle to get out.
Yeah.
If the house doesn't want you to get out.
Yeah.
So, and you don't, like, even after the first trade, you don't know
what the house is,
why it's there.
Yeah. Because so I guess, did we mention the house? Oh, yeah. We talked, the house gets up and talks. Yeah. So it's the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they kind of talk about it. And then they're like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
They tell stories about the house, essentially.
Yeah. And the characters, they show you how they meet, and how the band gets formed and things like that. But the house, you could argue, is the main character.
Yeah, I would say so.
The house grabs Amy, right? And then it sends her to do certain things.
Yeah.
And she kind of mindlessly does them.
Yeah, she helps the house because it feels like she sees a little bit of herself in the house, as strange as that sounds.
Yeah. What can I say without ruining this? And again, they say, like, if you know what's going to happen in a story, you actually love it more.
Yeah, that's true.
I
don't think we give away too many. I don't think we give away spoilers. No. Kind of just, I mean, I feel like you can find what the thing is saying in any kind of summary.
So you've got 90s, right? So for a lot of us, that's when we grew up.
Yep.
You've got grunge bands, which are awesome.
Yes.
You've got rival bands that do not like each other.
No.
Which is, I thought was a great,
really
great
cool.
aspect.
Yeah. It's cool for them to throw that in there because you don't really.
You don't get the feel of the comic right away.
Exactly.
You're like, is this a horror? Is this
You're not
comedy?
Exactly sure.
Yeah, and then it just gets crazier and crazier. And the second volume just came out today.
Yes, it did, and which has got an awesome cover too.
Oh yeah.
I really like the cover on it.
Oh, so that's an excellent segue. The colors in this are phenomenal.
Yes.
Like they just pop.
Yeah, I loved them.
So
It felt the colors felt very 90s.
Yeah. The pacing is excellent. It's got good, believable characters. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, would Amy actually do this? Would Rip actually do this? You know, they keep it consistent.
Yeah.
So their characters are fully fleshed out, and it's more than just those three. There's more characters, but for the purpose of time,
we're just
and not just
those three,
telling you the whole story. But yeah, Amy and the house, they have, like you said, they have an interesting relationship.
They really
because
do.
she doesn't really fight off the house.
No, she doesn't.
So
she actually goes looking for it essentially. So.
And then throughout the story, you don't know who the bad guys are.
No, you're not. You're not sure who to side with.
Yeah.
While you're reading it, which is another interesting aspect.
Yeah,
of it that
I mean,
really liked.
I read this pretty quickly. It's one of those that'll grab your attention and it'll keep you there.
Yeah, you keep just wanting to read it. It hooks you for sure.
Yeah, so good. So definitely pick that up. It's not. So once you finish the first trade, you're gonna want to go into the second one.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like the old guard.
That's exactly what I did or wanted to do.
Yeah, it's not like the old guard where okay, that's done. There is a second part, but we're not gonna lead you into it. You know what I mean? This one, you're like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah, now I gotta wait.
Yeah,
but definitely it had some creepy aspects to it, but it was phenomenal. I loved it.
I can't get over the art.
Yeah. That's the one thing. One of the big things that sticks out to me is the art. I can still picture the panels and the cover and everything apart of it, which is really good. And I read it like a week ago, so with my memory, that's still pretty impressive that I can.
No, my memory.
Or either of our memories. Yeah, it's pretty good that we can still.
Yeah, that's like our kryptonite is our memory.
Yes,
but
not the best, especially when you got to remember things for a podcast.
Yeah, we're like, did we do that? Like before we started, we're like, did I talk about this?
Yeah.
And that? So.
But anyways,
yeah, let's move on to our fourth book.
Yeah,
this is Locke and Key.
Yeah, came out February 2008, so the oldest one of the four we've done.
Yeah, and this is published by IDW.
Yeah,
and it also has a Netflix adaptation. It's a show.
Yeah, it does.
Let me choose my words wisely. I kind of prefer the show to the book.
Yes. Same here.
And that's not
that might not be a popular opinion, but I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's not a knock on the book.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. But
we'll get into it and you guys can decide.
I'll do the summary real quick. And this one's just from Comixology. Locke and Key tells of Key House, an unlikely New England mansion with fantastic doors that transform all who dare to walk through them, and home to a hate-filled and relentless creature that will not rest until it forces open the most terrible door of them all. That's a pretty good summary.
Yeah, I'd say
I like
so.
That. Written by
Joe Hill, who did Heart-Shaped Box, and who is also the son of Stephen King. Yes, the Stephen King.
Yeah. So I read through the notes before, but you should have just left it off of mine. And I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say?
I'll do that next time.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, it does. It has a very Stephen King feel to it, honestly.
The book is dark as shit.
Yeah, it is. It gets dark
because
quick.
The show is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's not the comic.
Yeah, no. It was illustrated by Gabriel Rodriguez.
Again, 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then Locke and Key was like his first big comic. Later, he did Adventures of Superman, Little Nemo, and Return Slumberland.
Yeah. So right off the bat, I did not like the art.
No, I wasn't.
But it's 2008.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, and it's IDW. They're not Marvel or DC. So, and this was his first book.
Yeah.
I've looked through some of them. The art gets better.
It does.
So, I guess we can go through the characters.
Yeah, let's do it. We got Rendell Locke, who's the father of the Locke family, and he's also a guidance counselor,
which is key.
Yeah. And he's got Nina Locke, his wife. And then we have his children. Tyler Locke, he's the eldest child, who I think all their children, well, maybe not the youngest one, but Tyler Locke, he's eldest and also attends the school that his father's a guidance counselor in. Kinsey Locke, who's the daughter and middle child. We got Bode Locke, who's the youngest of the Locke family.
It's Bodie.
Bodie, sorry. I knew that
Bodie.
too. I don't know why I said Bode. Yes, Bodie.
This won a lot of awards.
It did. I'll go ahead and go through. It was nominated for a lot of Eisner Awards, like a lot, but it won 4. So in 2011, it won Best Writer, Joe Hill, Eisner Award. Then in 2012, got British Fantasy Award for Keys to Kingdom for Best Graphic Novel. Then Ghastly Award for Lock and Key, Golden Age #1, Small World. The best shot comic in 2016.
So yeah, I mean that's a shit ton of awards. Like some of our favorite comics that we've ever read don't have that many.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean it. Like we said, it's critically acclaimed. It's not for everyone.
No, definitely not.
I wouldn't let a kid under. I wouldn't let a kid under 18 read this.
Yeah, it's like we said, it gets dark.
Yeah,
fairly quickly.
Yeah, I mean it's not like there's nudity or anything like that, but there's definitely some adult themes.
Yeah,
like not normal adult themes.
Like nothing's shown, but it's definitely
things are implied.
Yeah, things are implied, and you can definitely tell what's going on.
There's blood in it, which is fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the book starts with a funeral.
Yeah, it does.
I mean that's like the first couple of pages.
Yeah.
So the dad dies, the guidance counselor.
Yeah.
And he is killed by a student that he used to
counsel,
guide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah. Guidance counsel. Yeah.
But yeah, it starts off very dark. That's not the problem. It just gets darker and darker.
Yeah, you think like okay, because when you start reading, like okay, this is how it's gonna be. But then it just you keep going further down.
For a lot of people, I could see how this could be their absolute favorite book.
Yes,
I could see that.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me.
Same here.
But it is very well loved. It's critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
It's considered a classic.
It is.
So we had to do it. You know?
And sometimes that happens. Maybe we don't like the popular stuff, which is fine.
But we're not going to tell you, oh, don't read that. We didn't like it.
We're going to let you form your own opinion on it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what you want.
Yeah. It's definitely not. I feel like it's not a newbie comic.
No, and it's long.
Yeah, it's very long. So definitely,
I mean, there's still new issues, but they're their own thing. But it's in that Lock and Key universe.
Yeah. So maybe if you're just getting into comics, maybe give this one a little time before you read it. But I would check it out eventually.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get it, the trade for like $5 at like vintage stock or something
I'd say,
like that.
go ahead.
Why not?
Yeah,
and if you like it, you like it. The show is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
Go watch the show.
Fantastic. I love it.
But it's there. It starts dark and it gets darker.
Yeah, it's.
I don't
know.
It doesn't let up.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting because it already starts dark.
Yeah.
So you don't think it's gonna go, but then it does.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
And then there's a lady in the well, or the echo.
Yeah.
And so basically, this first trade opens up the world. It takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
But they're setting something up that's grand.
Yeah.
It's
definitely like universe building.
Yeah. This is one of those books that if you read it and you're like, yeah, I like that, you can keep going and you'll get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a full on thing. So I don't know that I have too much more to say about it.
Yeah, same here.
But everything's in there. Tyler and Kinsey, they're in high school, and everybody in the high school knows what
happened to their family.
Yeah,
yeah, and like it's kind of like they come to a new town. They gotta
they've got to fit in, which is hard as shit anyway.
Exactly.
At a new high school.
Yeah, and they got this on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes through their relationships with different people. I will say the book is actually, I know why, just thinking about it, I know why it's so well acclaimed. There's little nuances here and there where they're building relationships with other people or trying, or they're looking back on the past, when it came to the murder, what could they have done differently?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's got a lot of analysis of like the human psyche and
that's a good point. I didn't think of that. It really does.
Yeah, it's a good book. I just can't recommend it. Like if I were to give you 10 books, this wouldn't be one of the 10.
Yeah,
or the 20.
I would think so.
However, if you wanted a dark and twisted kind of story,
if you're into that,
this would be like top 5.
This is it. Yeah,
so
easily.
Yeah, but do you have anything else you want to say about it?
Not really. I mean, I think you covered all the points. There's just
we're not telling you not to read it.
Yeah,
it sounds like
form your own opinion.
I think you should try it.
Yeah. Give it a try at least. Read like the first. Yeah, try and read the first trade if you can get it for like cheap.
Yeah.
And just if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, and that's fine.
Yeah. Did we advise them to read it? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. I think we did several times.
Yeah, just spend the damn money.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, check it out if you want to. If you like creepy, weird, and twisted kind of stuff.
Yeah,
dark themes. This is it.
Yeah, and it goes all kinds of different ways. The keys have powers. Different keys do different things.
Kind of like got a mystic side to it too.
Different doors do different things.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to relate it to a different show other than its own show, but I can't. I can't think of anything.
Yeah. So. I'll probably keep reading it.
Yeah,
It's just not going to be at the top of my list.
No, yeah, it'll be a slow burn. Maybe if I don't got anything to read, which probably will never happen.
Yeah, because the end of the first trade gets good.
Yeah, it does.
Like really good. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll revisit this.
Yeah, maybe we'll give it a shot.
Maybe like in a couple more months, we'll keep going and be like, dudes, we fucked up.
Yeah.
So
if we're wrong, we'll come back and tell you.
Yeah, and if you think we're wrong, tell us. Just don't put it on an Instagram comment. Just message us and be like, dude, you guys are fucking dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put it on public that we're stupid.
Not like they don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that concludes it for our books for this week.
We've got our books for the next podcast.
Yeah, we got them ready to go.
Yeah,
and you already started reading some of them.
Yeah. Well, if
I should have, but I was playing video games.
I mean, we could say what they are, but I don't think we should.
Nah, we'll wait. We'll leave it on a cliffhanger there. So that concludes that. But we're gonna do what we're reading this weekend.
Yeah,
I guess I'm reading the copy you let me borrow, Deceased.
Yeah,
written by Tom Taylor, illustrated by Greg Capullo.
He's good. Yeah, that's a good team.
It is. It is a really good team. 6-issue limited run about the anti-life equation.
Yeah. So basically, it's DC characters with zombies.
Yeah,
but it's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And the cover of the trade you gave me.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I love it.
I've got a spoiler. I don't give a fuck because it's like the first couple pages, but Batman dies.
Oh, I figured based off the cover. I was like, I think something's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, no, that's how it was told to me, and that's why I picked it up. I was like, what the fuck are we gonna do without Batman?
And I'm pretty sure.
But I loved that. Like I think it was Buck or one of his employees was like, yeah, first two pages, Batman dies.
Yeah,
I mean,
if it's that far in, okay, just tell me.
Yeah, that's not really a spoiler. Yeah. That's like,
I mean, you can open it and see it instantly.
A lot of them die.
Dead. Yeah,
a lot of them die. So
I think they also mentioned in one of the summaries that I read that Batman dies.
Yep.
So, what about you? What are you reading?
Well, I just want to recommend that DC's to everybody.
Yes.
There's 3 different ones. There's DC's, which is what you have, and then there's one that's got the villains. I think Deathstroke is on the cover of that one.
Yes, Deathstroke.
And then there's another one that's supposed to be coming out, I think.
Yes.
So, but yeah, you'll enjoy that.
Yeah. Actually, I started already. I just haven't finished it. But I haven't finished it this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm still reading it this weekend.
What am I reading this weekend? I wrote down a lot.
Yes.
So, Dune, the graphic novel.
Oh, let me know how that is. I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah, I can't say the other 2 because that's for the podcast. Yeah. The Terrifics, like I said, I ordered earlier because Mr. Terrific, you remember in Strange Adventures, he's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
like,
I loved his character. Yeah,
he's he plays the right way. It's on his costume. His jacket says "Fair Play." Yeah. So he's gonna give you a chance, and he's gonna kick your ass the fair way.
Exactly.
And
I had to check that out.
Yeah, and he's like second as far as intellect, only to Bruce Wayne. And
wow,
it's a close second. Like he's just brilliant.
I'm surprised at both those things because I didn't think because in Strange Adventures he like recites off a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's just keeping. I'm
surprised
his brain
Bruce Wayne
fresh.
wrote like that's interesting.
Yeah. And then what else am I reading? Saga, of course. I'm still working through that.
I'm actually. I guess I'm technically I'm rereading it because.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember everything.
So, well, that's all we got for you. If you guys want to let us know what you're reading, or I might do a thing on Instagram where I ask people.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like, what are reading? What are you reading, or what should we read?
Yeah, that'd be good. I think we're getting a good following on it.
Yeah, I mean, we're like a weekend, and we've got 68 followers,
which I think is a good.
Yeah, I mean,
a good trajectory. I guess I don't know what the word is.
I just try and interact with people.
Yeah,
I love the comic book community. Everybody's nice. It's not toxic.
They really are.
I will say, you Star Wars motherfuckers, you guys are toxic as shit.
Yes, we are. I'll be the first to admit that.
You guys are the worst.
Yes.
But
They
no,
are very toxic.
I love talking comics with people.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Like if I see
enjoyed
somebody like randomly have a comic book in their hand or something like that, I'll be like,
or like a shirt or something.
yeah, I'll go my ass up there. But
Yeah.
most of the time, I'm just wearing the shirt. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But that's what we're here for. We're trying to
Exactly.
get people into it, and it's
a fun community to be a part of. Honestly,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
Especially
You
when
can
you
just
meet
talk to
those
strangers.
yeah,
and it's nice.
talk about it all day.
Yeah, and this weekend I've got that. He calls it a swamp something. Fuck.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Dumbass. But anyway, it's he's gonna rent out like his HOA building.
Yeah. Oh, the swap meet.
Yes.
Yes.
Like swap meet,
Yeah.
but swamp,
Yeah.
swamp thing, whatever. But yeah, so there'll be like at least 20 vendors so far.
Wow, that's a good amount.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to be huge like the con we went to in Norman, but there'll be people there with books to trade or you can buy.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think Donis is going to go with me.
Oh, nice. So you'll be alone.
Your ass is going to be out of town.
Yeah, I'll be in Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
So yeah, that'll be cool. Fuck, I already know I'm going to spend a lot of money. Probably shouldn't.
Probably a good thing I'm not going. I'm going to Texas instead.
No, I know. Yeah. So, all right, well.
But yeah, that's all we got for you guys this week. Thank you guys for listening and support as always. Find us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor every other Friday, 8 a.m. If we have special releases, they'll also release Fridays at 8 a.m. Our variant editions. And then you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 2BD. No, what was it? 2B Dudes Comics. Yep. We had to change it.
Yeah, I'm sitting here shaking my head at you.
Because the Twitter one was taken. So
just repeat it one more time, but slowly.
Yes. It is 2B Dudes Comics. Yep. On Instagram and Twitter. So you can give us a follow on there. Yep. And if you want to strike up a conversation, we'd be more than happy to.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all we got for you guys. Thank you for the support, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.